You guys just finished the workout and I'm vibing high, right? And while I was in the gym and I was working out, I had an epiphany moment, right? I've been through heartbreak. I've been through clients burning me, people talking shit about me. I've been through death and grief. I've been through it all at this point. At 28 years old, I've pretty much been through almost everything that would destroy and cripple me to the T. To the T. I faced adversity over and over and over and over again. And why do I bring this up to you guys? I bring it up to you guys because I'm letting you guys know that even with all this adversity, even though with all these setbacks and inconveniences, I still push forward and I still show up every single day. Why? Why do I do it? Because my goal that I've now started to, really unpack is my goal isn't to be happy. My goal is to be respected and to be successful. That needs to be your goal. If your goal is to be happy, you'll forever chase complacency and comfort. You'll forever let people just run you over because you're seeking comfort. You'll take disrespect because you're wanting to be happy and that person makes you happy in the moment. You guys need to understand that happiness is not a man's goal. It's not. That's a woman's goal. That's a child's goal. That's maybe your goal when you were a younger man. But now that you are a grown adult and you're a man, your main purpose is to find your purpose, okay, and to be respected. That's it. It's nothing else. Your goal is not to be happy because happiness is a byproduct of you respecting yourself and being valuable and being of service to others. The most happiness that I've ever felt was not when I went out and chased happiness. It's when I respected myself and stayed on track with the things that I said that I was going to do. I told myself I was going to consistently post YouTube videos. I do that. I consistently told myself I was going to show up on social media. I do that. I told myself even while I'm building my business, I'm going to still be in great shape. I did that. I told myself that I was going to grow and have a 6-figure company online. I did that. I stuck to my word. So no matter what happens, no matter if I endure grief, someone dies, I get my heart broken, a client goes on the internet and bashes my name, which hasn't happened because we have a good service, I will still be content. Why? Because my goal is purpose. I am chasing servitude and being of value to other people. I am chasing, something greater than happiness. Purpose. Purpose. You guys need to understand you're no longer kids. You guys are like, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. But you need to understand that if your goal is to be happy, you're going to let people disrespect you. You're going to let people run all over you. You're going to give into the frame of other people in the name of being happy. YJR men don't do that. We lead by example with purpose. And our happiness is a byproduct of us being true to our authentic self, us staying to our core values, staying true to ourselves. I don't bend to other people's expectations. I don't. I have so high of expectations for myself that no one's expectations of me can ever surpass me. No one can ever tell me my character or tell me something that I don't already know about myself. They can't. So that's why I will never let someone assassinate my character that does not know me and that does not hold themselves accountable. And that's what people will do. They will try to tell you who you are through their lens and what they see of you. But you have to understand that people will not know who you are because they don't experience the emotions, the feelings, and the pain that you experience on a day-to-day basis. So their perception of you is not actually 100% true. Unless you have someone who is truly auditing your daily habits on a regular day-to-day basis and actually audits themselves internally and is truthful with themselves, they cannot audit you. They can't tell you about you. The reason why I can thoroughly tell my clients about themselves is because I systematically audit their habits. I'm not assassinating their character. I'm telling them that their habits is going to lead to a different outcome. Those are two different things. I talk about people's habits, right? I assassinate people's habits. People that don't know you will try to assassinate your identity and your character. I never do that. I don't necessarily say that. I don't say fat people are lazy and shit like that. I don't assassinate their character. I just say fat people, like you guys, you eat like shit. That's a habit, right? So externally, if you keep on eating that way, you will have this outcome. It's just facts. There's no emotion to it. It's just the facts. It's just the facts. Okay? So you guys need to understand that your goal is not to be happy. Your goal is not to bend at other people. Is not to bend for other people. Your goal is to be authentically yourself. Go towards pain, extract the lesson that you learned from that pain, right? And don't make the same mistakes. Life is about trial and error, right? But the problem with you guys is you guys don't accept, right? You guys don't accept, or don't want to endure the pain that is required. You guys don't want to put in the work, right? You don't want to put in the work. You like the benefits of being disciplined and the benefits of being in a relationship or the benefits of having a successful business, but you don't want to endure the sacrifice needed to achieve the outcome. And that's where the disconnect is, right? Me, I always think about the work that has to get done and I obsess over the work. I rarely think about the outcome. I rarely think about it. Yes, I do think about it, but I rarely think about it. I think about, okay, I got to post this. What am I going to post? Okay, done. Okay, I have this YouTube video that I have to do. What am I going to say? I'm going to do it. And I act on it quick. Okay, I went through this, this bad client. I went through something with a client that went bad. What did I do wrong? So that I don't have it happen again. But what you guys do is you guys avoid the pain in the situation, and the pain is teaching you a lesson. And the reason why you make the same mistakes is because you don't audit the lesson that's from the pain. You don't extract the lesson from the pain. You avoid and numb yourself so that you don't have to feel the pain and you keep making the same mistake. That's one of the ways that God punishes you. You keep on making the same mistakes because you never learned the first time. So you're going to keep on getting the same situations over and over and over and over and over again, just with different packaging, different people, until you learn your fucking lesson. And the biggest lesson that I'm teaching you right now that you need to learn as a man is your goal is not to be happy. That's not your goal. Your goal is to serve and have self-respect for yourself. If you say you're going to work out 5 days a week, you need to stick to that. Because once you lose respect for self, the people around you lose respect for you too. They slowly lose respect. You guys don't think that they do, but they really do. When you fall off your shit, they're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that dude is not who I thought he was. Right? Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. So that's why you have to have things that you stick to no matter what. You have to be the individual no matter what. So you guys, stop chasing happiness. As a YJR man, we chase purpose. We chase purpose. Your purpose will fuel you. Your purpose will fulfill you. The pleasure-seeking man, he's going to always be empty inside. Always. Doesn't matter how much stuff he gets, how many women he has, how many, trips he goes on, whatever he's doing to fulfill himself pleasurably, he will always be empty. While the purpose-driven man, he might lose a lot of things, but he's always internally filled up because his purpose fills him up. His mission that God has granted on his life fills him up. I'm teaching you guys internal contentment and internal peace over short-term gratification and long-term agony. A lot of you guys trade short-term satisfaction you guys trade short-term satisfaction for long-term agony. You guys will want to be happy in the moment, but long-term go through hell because you just can't stand and respect yourself enough to tell whoever, I'm not standing for that shit. I'm not standing for that shit. You have to be willing to walk away. And some of you guys are so mentally weak, right? Physically weak that you can't walk away from a situation that you know isn't serving you. And I'm talking from the heart because this is something that I've done myself, right? But no more. I learned my lesson. That's why I'm extracting it back to you. I learned my lesson. I will never trade happiness for self-respect. I don't give a fuck, right? I'm going to respect myself and I demand respect. I do not demand love. I do not demand happiness. I want self-respect, right? Respect, and I want admiration. Those things are deeper than love. Love and happiness is a fleeting feeling. You can be happy and love someone the one day and then completely not know them the next day, or completely hate them the next day. Love is not enough. Okay? Love is not enough. If I just loved fitness, then I wouldn't be here. I admired fitness, right? I respected the grind of fitness enough to not to cheat the grind. You need to respect and demand admiration. You need someone to look at you like, damn, that person is inspiring. He's someone I want to be like. He embodies something that I just don't have internally. And once you create that respect with somebody, they'll never leave your side. But if you guys seek happiness with these people, I just want to be happy. The second that person's happy with you one day and they're not happy the next day, they're going to fucking leave you. And if they don't physically leave you, they're going to emotionally and mentally leave you. And that's just as worse. That's just as worse. So you guys, YJR men, your goal, I told you right now, is to create admiration, right? And to chase your purpose. That's the first thing. Everyone follows the person that has purpose. Everyone follows the person that is willing to speak up and talk their mind and stand up for what they believe in. That's the people who get remembered. The people that bite their tongue and the people that don't say anything to not offend people, those people get forgotten, fucking forgotten. And if that's you, this page, this YouTube channel ain't for you. This is for the people that are knowing they need to speak up and speak their mind and be the authentic version of themselves, but fail to do it because they want to keep the peace. Fuck the peace. All right. If you trade your internal peace for someone else's, you're on their time. And I'm a boss. I will never work for nobody ever again. As long as I have one of these and an internet connection, I'll never work for no one ever again in my life. I run the standard, right? I run the standard. I run everything. It has to be like that. And as a YJR man, you need to feel that same way in your heart. But the only way to feel that in your heart, in your soul, like motherfuckers got to run on my time. I'm the boss, right? In order to feel that, you gotta have so much follow through like how I do. Even when things get fucking tough, you still need to show up. I'm going through a lot right now. You guys don't see it, right? But I'm going through a lot right now. But I'm still showing up. Why? Because I'm a fucking leader. And it cements, right, in my core and in my being that even when things get hard, I still show the fuck up. When all these people want to hide when things go wrong, they want to hide and cower and change themselves and try to rebuild themselves and try to move away from adversity. You know what I do? I get louder. I get more disciplined, and I make more money, and I impact more people. I just operate on a whole different level than people. Adversity exposes a lot of people. It makes me stronger. And I never had that until recently. This wasn't something that I always had. I had to consciously build it. It's like a muscle. Every adverse situation, I do not cower, bro. I do not cower. Right? Every adverse situation that is meant to build me, I'm like, all right, bet. It's time to double down. Let's lock in on this shit. Let's lock in. I gotta pull through on this. I double down the work. When I'm stressed and anxious, double the workouts. When I'm stressed and anxious, okay, double down and talk to my clients more. Make more content. Stuff like that. Because if you run to the shit that builds you instead of running to avoidance, you'll be a YJR man. You'll be a YJR man. You cannot just get a physical transformation and call yourself YJR. You need to embody the traits. A real YJR man chases purpose over pleasure. He chases purpose over happiness, and he never trades self-respect for happiness, because happiness is fleeting. But self-respect and admiration, that shit lasts forever. And that's what I'm chasing. Admiration and self-respect. If you can't respect me, then I can't respect you. If you can't respect my grind, if you can't respect my hard work, then I don't give a fuck about you. And that's just straight up, because I work too hard, right? Every single day to ensure that all my people are good. I work too hard, right, in serving people to be disrespected like that, because I don't disrespect myself. So I won't let anybody else disrespect me. So you guys need to, every day, you need to follow through on three things that are hard for you to do. You need to follow through with it. All right? YJR out.